How to get our first coaching clients, because y'all know I've been exactly where you've been, and it can be a little like confusing, overwhelming, all of those things when you're trying to get your first client. So today we're going to have a candid conversation on how to get your first paying client. All right, so stay tuned. So, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me on the Coaches Corner office. I am Elise Michelle. I am a marketing coach for coaches, and I have coaches just like you market your coaching business the simplest way possible. And today we're going to talk about how to get your first paying clients. Because, look, if you've had a hard time getting clients, I've been exactly where you've been. I was too, right? And the problem was I really wasn't following a process. I was trying to just like wing it, post a little bit on social media, maybe send out an email, even ask for some referrals, and I really wasn't getting anything, right? I was just might get a discovery call every once in a while, but no one really sticking or actually paying the invoice. Okay. So today I'm going to share with you a six foolproof steps to get a steady flow of consistent clients. All right. So look, y'all, this presentation was postponed last week because your girl got sick. She got sick. I caught COVID from my mom, and y'all, woo, I only had it. Not, I guess I had it, but I didn't start feeling bad until like 2 or 3 days afterwards. And it took me out. It took your girl out, right? And I'm still not like 100%, but I'm a whole lot better than I was before. But I'm here with you, all right? Arnetta, thank you so much. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Okay, so like I said, your girl's back, and we're going to talk about 6 foolproof ways, right, or steps, so that you can get a steady flow of clients. Okay, so whether you are starting out or you've been struggling for a while, this training is going to be for you, right? Limited Sky, yes, hello Zoo. Donna says, so glad you're doing better. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. But no matter where you are, this training is going to be for you. If you're starting out, if you've been in this game for a while, then this training is going to be for you, because I'm going to really have a candid conversation with you about this. Okay, I'm going to be the real with you, no holding back. So y'all know the drill. Get your paper, get your pen, and I want you to take some notes, because look, when we're starting our coaching business, we what I want to say is there's so many coaches like myself who are telling you to do this, and this. And I'm not going to say none of what they're saying is right, because what they're saying is correct. It is. You can do webinars, you can do low dollar offers, you can do high ticket offers, you can do VIP days, you can do a collaboration book, you can do a podcast, you can do all of these things that will eventually lead you to clients. Okay. The key word is eventually lead you to clients. The key thing in today's training, I want us to set up the structure. I want us to, because if you have the foundation and the structure to get the clients, then you will understand why all of these other coaches are recommending certain strategies to you. Okay. So if this is your first time really attending one of my trainings, you know that I I share a multitude of strategies, because I don't believe that there's one holy grail way to do something. Everyone has a different way to do things. Everyone has a different lifestyle. And if I tell you to do webinars every day, every week, or try to go live every day, everyone's life is not, set up for that. So why would I keep telling you that that's the only way to do it? It's not, because and it would strictly be a lie, because it's I've gotten clients multiple different ways. But the key thing is that I've had a foundation for all of this. All right. So, all right. So we got some more people. Hello, Sharon. Sharon, y'all. Sharon sent me a message. She was worried about me. She said she hadn't seen my face online. So again, let me just say this, because I did get a lot of messages. Thank you everyone for sending messages to me, checking up on me to make sure everything was good and copacetic. I love that. And it makes my heart just swell up with joy that you guys look forward to my content, because there were some times back in the day that I had crickets, right? Just straight up crickets. No one was viewing me. But the key lesson here is that I kept going. And we're going to come back to that. Okay. All right. So let me pull them slides back up. Oh, yep. That's where I want to go. All right. So let's get started. The first thing is that I want you to get your heart and head in the game. Your heart and your head in the game. When you start to ask for people to click the button to discover, to sign up for a discovery session with you, to pay for your services, sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, we get in our feelings. Would you say that's right? How many of us get in our feelings when we put a pitch out there? Put a one in the comments if you get in your feelings, because I know I get in my feelings. I get in my feelings even up to the day, right? I've been doing this for full time for 4 years and I still get in my feelings, right? And so when you decide to start your coaching business and you decide that you want to start having clients, we have to put our heart and our head in the game to know that this is the direction that I want to go into. And that we have to say that, okay, just like when I, applied for my first job, when I was looking for a job, I might not got it. I got turned down a lot when I was applying for different jobs. Y'all, I have such a story about that. But anywho, I applied for several positions when I was younger for to be, to work in manager position, and I was turned down quite a bit. So I was okay with rejection when it came to career. When I decided to go and start becoming a coach and start selling my services, I I forgot that it takes the same heart and courage to do what I did for corporate America as I would do for online. And matter of fact, doing it online is a lot easier. It honestly is. I mean, because to me, I don't really have to see anyone face to face. I can see you guys, popping up. But going to the interview and someone you getting all dressed up, makeup, heels, right? You got your resume together. You put all this time into it, and you show up and get asked these same dumb questions and then don't get the job. That to me was more painful than what I do now. So I'm saying this to you is that if you really want this, you have to change your mindset to say that I'm going to have to do things a little different than I did before, right? I'm going to have to know that what I see other people are doing doesn't mean that I have to do it that way, and that's their journey and I have my own journey, right? So I don't want us to get in our feelings, because I know I get in my feelings even still to the day, but I have to keep reminding myself that this is what I want. So basically, long story short, be clear on your why, or be clear what you do not want to do. Be clear on that, because I can guarantee you probably say, I don't want to go back to corporate America, or I'm ready to leave. So if you know what you don't want to do, then you have to keep the mind and heart clear and in the right direction of what you actually want to do. Okay. You know that you don't want to do certain things. So you have to do what you really, really want to do to get into the place that you want to be. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So get the heart and head in the game. Okay. Number two is that I want you to pick one platform to focus on. So, my multi passionate people out there, I know that you see all of these wonderful platforms that are out there. You got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got YouTube, you got podcasting, you got LinkedIn, you got all these things, right? And so, you want to be there. You basically, if you're anything like me, we're professionals, right? We want to maximize our time. So, if I post something on Facebook, I want to be able to use it somewhere else. I get that. I get that, right? But when you are splitting up your energy and your time like that, you really don't get to see what works and doesn't work. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to pick one platform to focus on, one social media platform to focus on, to share your content, to be sociable on, and then one platform that you are going to produce your main content. Okay. So what I mean by that is your main content. Are you going to do YouTube videos? So YouTube is your main platform for your pillar content. Some of us are bloggers out there, and some of us actually blog on our website, and some of us actually blog and focus on another platform. I know this is for Sharon. Sharon uses the platform Medium, where she actually writes the content. Then I have clients who focuses on podcasting. Okay. So know where your pillar content is going to be housed, your valuable content, the content that you're going to share the most value with, right? Or that people get to know who you are and what you do. And then pick one platform to be sociable on. Okay? That's the key thing. Don't try to be everything and everybody to everybody, right? All these platforms have different ways to deliver the content, and it can be overwhelming. Ugh, right? You got reels, you got YouTube shorts, you got TikToks, you got Pinterest pins, you got, I mean, there's so much and it's overwhelming. Look, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be real. Y'all know I'm always real with you. I'm so glad that I have set up my business the way that I have so that even though I did get sick, I was still able to generate money, and I was also able to still work on my client work because I'm not trying to be everywhere, right? I'm not trying to. I focus on one platform to be sociable on, and I focus on one platform to deliver content on, right? And that's YouTube, but I'm able to repurpose that. So also, well, YouTube is my main focus. Okay. So Arnetta says, how do you determine which one to focus on? Good question. The one that you focus on is where your people are hanging out. Okay. So let me give you a roundabout about that. Okay. So your target market tends to always be 10 years within your current age. No matter what you say, right? You might be saying, oh, I'm trying to reach teenagers and I'm trying still, no matter what your target market is, if you're trying to reach teenagers, then really their moms become your target market. I mean, it's just the way it works. Okay. So go with me on that. So 10 years within your range. I am 51 years old. So my target market tends to be around the 41 range or the 61 range. Or I can shorten it and say they're in the 45 age range or the 55 age range. So 45 to 55 tends to be my target market. Once you figure that out, then you decide where are the 45-year-olds and the 55-year-olds hanging out. Well, they're hanging out on Facebook. Okay. That's where I'm sociable at. They're hanging out on Facebook. The 45 to 55-year-olds are consuming content in two ways. Okay. And they're consuming content in podcast form or on YouTube. And because I'm not doing podcasting right now, I am focusing on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So look at where you are. You tend to draw people who are very similar to you, where you were and where they want to be. Okay. And so that is where you want to find your people. So, and then shortly, if you're looking for people who are in their 30-ish range, then Instagram is going to be that platform. If you're looking for someone who's in their 20s or maybe the early 30s, then they're going to be in TikTok. Okay. So that gives you a roundabout range to find out where they are. Okay. Does that help, Arnetta? Let me know if that helps. And anybody else, if you have any questions like that, go ahead and put them in the comments. Because, like I said, this is really a casual conversation that we're having about this because this is really important. And as we're going into the new year, I want us to really understand that there is no magic bullet out there. It's not. It's work. It takes work. And if you guys have heard me, like I said, I've done this full time for 4 years. And before that, it was 2 years part time, working a full time job and doing this on the side. And I had zero clients my first year, zero, because I was just trying to chase too many things. I was just chasing too many things. Okay. All right. So let's get back to it. All right. So 2 was pick one platform to show up on. 3, I want you to position yourself as an expert with content. Now, this goes back to me choosing YouTube and, choosing podcasts and whatever, right? I want you to know that people need to know that you know what you know. And a couple of days ago, I came across a lady who was saying, um, you don't need to do this and that. And basically what she was saying that you don't need to show people that you know what you know. And I was like, okay, I get what you're saying, that a lot of people are spending a lot of time on creating content and not making pitches or making offers. I get that. But let me just be real honest with you. No one is going to give you money. Oh, I said that. That sounded so negative how I said that. But I'm just going to be real with you. It's going to be very hard for people to pull out their credit card to buy from you when they don't know you. And a lot of times we are spinning our wheels trying to make things perfect and we're not putting content out there. And basically, you have all these other people who are kicking your butt because they're showing up in some form of fashion, teaching something. And so I want you to really think about it. If you have no clients, I want you to look at it and say, am I positioning myself by teaching people how to have a better life? Now, it's different than just having a conversation, right? Sometimes we get on and we just be talking. We just be talking, talking, talking. And that's good every once in a while, but people want to know that you have a answer to their problems. So you guys are watching me because I said that I was going to share with you six full false proof or foolproof ways that you can get clients on a consistent basis. I'm going to share with you six things. So instead of just talking or haphazardly showing up online, plan it. Let people know when you're going to show up. Y'all, I send out emails. I schedule my posts. I send out reminders. I posted a graphic to let people know that I'm going to show up on Thursday. So I want people to show up when I teach. So I want you to turn into a teacher, basically. Learn to teach and help people because this is what happens. People are going to do, and I know this because you guys have said this, they're going to go and consume all of your content on some other platform, YouTube. A lot of you have said that you've watched me, all of my videos. And if you guys know, I'm always teaching something because you know what? That is where it's going to stick with you because you're going to say, oh my gosh, if she's teaching me this in this video, imagine when I sign up for her club and become part of her community. Imagine when I sign up for a laser coaching session with her, what she can do. So that's what I want you guys to get into that mindset. Again, quotes are great. Showing up occasionally to tell a story, blah, blah. That's all great, right? That's good. That's good, way to be sociable. But people want to know that you know what you know. So I want you start to take that content. So let me because I feel like I'm I am preaching, but I said we was gonna have a candid conversation, okay? Even though you're showing up. So say you're gonna go live every Tuesday evening, right? And you really don't know what you're gonna talk about. That's mistake number one, not to know what you're going to talk about. And for those of you who are club members, you have no excuse because I give you the content every single month that you can take the articles. You can take the presentation that's part of the master class. You can take that and use it as content. But I don't want you showing up on your platform or your main platform with not a plan. You must have a plan. So if I didn't really know what I was going to talk about today, I could say three ways how to still be productive in your business when you have COVID. I can take my experience of having COVID and turn it into three tips. So just always again put your business mindset on. Like you're building a business, not just having, a conversation with people. You want people to know that you know what you know. So am I making sense here? Right? Give me ones in the comment if I'm making sense. Good, 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 right? Awesome. So I've had some time to really think about this, right? I've had some time. So this is why, I wanted to have this candid conversation with you because I've really been thinking about this while I was laid up. That I have to just not make things seem like, yes, I like to make things simple. Yes, I like to give you guys, hey, do this, and do this. But I also got to just let you guys know that, you are in a business of making money. You're in a business of getting clients. And although, yes, this is fun because this is fun to me, this is fun turning on lights, putting my slides together and presenting to you. But I also need to know that I need to make some moolah and I need to do some things and think like a CEO. And that's why I call you guys CEO coaches because I want you to start thinking that way. Okay. All right. So number three is position yourself as an expert with content. Okay. You're welcome, Pamela. Let me give you the whole name, right? Number four is I want you to decide on how you will get new people to see you. Now, this is something that I do not talk about. I think I just sort of like glaze over it, but I don't talk about it. All right. Because what we are doing a lot of times is that we're speaking to the same people over and over again. So I want you to decide on how you're going to get new people to see you. And there are several ways to do this. Okay. There is one way is that you pay to play, and that is running ads. Okay. And I tend to do that. I will boost a piece of content to get it in front of new people. And if you guys don't know what boosting is, it's the Facebook ad. Once my video is done, I let this sit in my feed for a day. I go back and I boost it for about $5 a day. Sometimes between $3 to $5 a day. I run that boosted ad for 7 days. This allows my content to get in front of new people. So sometimes I bet you're said to yourself, I don't know how I found Elise. And you like, I found you, right? And you really are not clear about it. I'm probably the reason how you found me is because you saw some boosted content that showed up in your feed. And you're like, well, who is this girl? And you just watched a little bit. And then my content just started showing up in your feed a little bit more and more. Okay. So I do pay to play. The second way is to go into groups, right? Some of you are really good at going into other people groups that your ideal clients are in, and you engage with those groups, and those people will find you like, hey, this is great content. You share great stuff. And then they go follow you or friend you. Okay. The third way is that I purposely go out and friend people on my Facebook page, new friends. Hmm. I'm gonna let that sit in y'all spirit for a minute. How many of you go consciously, purposely go out to friend new friends on Facebook? Because we ain't did that in so long. Because now you feel like, hey, I got enough. I got 500. I got 1,000 people. I don't need to friend new people. Well, what happens is those friends, like I have my family on there, of course, but Facebook allows you to have 5,000 friends. Well, now that they changed it to a professional dashboard, you now can have unlimited followers on your personal page and as well on your business page. So if you don't always have the moolah to boost, and if you don't like going into Facebook groups, then you have to be consciously thinking, how am I going to bring new friends or new people to see my stuff? Now you have to decide which one you want to do. Okay. Donna says, wow, I was always told boosting doesn't work. Well, Donna, the people who tell you that boosting doesn't work is the ones who want you to pay for their Facebook ad course. Okay. Boosting does work. Facebook would not keep having boosted on their posts if it didn't work. Like, although we think Facebook is out to just get us and take our money, no, Facebook wants to make money, but they also want to make you happy. And they're not going to try to, they're not in the game of taking your money just to be taken because y'all know how people are. We're bad mouth you quickly, right? So no, boosted does work. Now, when you want to retarget, like, people view your videos, how do you retarget them seeing something else? Then you have to go into the ads manager. But boosting works when you want to get your content out to new people. Okay. Or boosting works when you want to get it in front of people who already have engaged on your content. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with boosting. Boosting is an easier way to start paying to play. All right. Am I making sense? Give me an emoji if I am making sense here. Give me a heart emoji, a smiley face emoji. Let me know if I'm making sense because I'm on number 5. Okay. Yes, love it. Love it. Okay. Okay. So we can go on to number 5. Number 5 is to implement the strategy that you decide on from number 4. I put this in here with a little giggle because what I just probably shared with you from number 4 about finding new people to get your content in front of, you probably were like, duh, really, right? And you have it in the back of your brain, like, I remember Elise saying this, but you do nothing with it. So if you decide that, look, I might not have the money to boost, which boosting really doesn't won't cost you a whole lot, but if you don't have it, I get it. Well, maybe I want you to spend some time friending people. Friend, add new friends. Set a goal for yourself. If you have 500 friends right now or 500 people following you, then I want you to set a goal that, hey, I am going to purposely go out and reach out to new people so new people can see my content. I need new friends, special friends who are your target market. Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay. So I want you to implement what your thoughts were for number 4, right? How are you going to get in front of new people? Are you going to boost? Are you going to go and be more engaging in groups? Are you actually going to go out there and friend people? And I'm talking about Facebook, but the concept does go for all platforms. If you love Instagram, then are you actually following new people? Are you commenting on new people's content? Are you engaging on those platforms? Are you on LinkedIn? I don't even know what the term is on LinkedIn. Oh, connections, right? Are you connecting with new people on LinkedIn? Are you subscribing to new people's YouTube channel? I mean, I don't care what the social media platform is, but I want to know, are you actively doing something to get new people? And again, I am such an introvert, y'all. And when someone said go out and make new friends, I cringe because that means I have to do it in person. Well, when it comes to online, I don't have to be in person. So making friends online is so easy, right? But y'all know I told you my therapist is working with me on my introvertness. I'm working on it, right? I'm getting better every day. Donna says, how do you engage in groups without advertising your business? Oh, great question. And Donna, I'm going to do a training on that really soon. Although I'm not really big on groups, but how do you engage in groups? Well, I'm going to tell you, go into about 3 groups. I don't believe in 10, 20 groups. That's just too many. Go into 3 groups that you know your ideal clients are in. Okay. And start to actually comment on other people's posts. Now look at, you have some group and you choose groups that are active, like multiple people are always responding, not the same people, right? So you go into those groups and you look at posts that people have posted. If someone's asked a question, then answer those questions. Even if you don't know the answer to the question, really think about, like, hey, I know somebody who does, right? And then you tag them. So engage in those groups, like the people's posts, leave comments on their posts. Um, when you post something, share some tips about teaching something with them. Like, that's how you become a um I don't want to say networker, and I'm the words are not coming to me, y'all know, because I'm still like recovering from COVID, but it's almost like look at groups as a networking event. right? You wouldn't just be sitting in a corner and looking at other people engaging without you engaging if you really spend time on networking events, right? So leaving comments, writing your own posts, giving value in the group, right? Actually doing, if the group allows you to do a video, then do a video training in the group. I would ask the member of the person who manages the group first. But the biggest bang is liking other people's comments and leaving comments on their posts, right? Asking them questions. So if someone posts something about what they did, ask them, like, how did you do that? Oh, that sounds exciting. Like, actually start conversations. Okay. But again, I'm going to do a training on Facebook groups. Um, I've been putting it off to the side because I don't engage in a lot of groups. I have a couple of groups that I engage in, but it's because it is specific to like software that I use. I ask questions in the group like that. So that's how I use the groups. But typically, I'm a real big advocate of friending new people. Okay. Good question. All right. So where are we? All right. So we are number 5. Nope, we already did number 5. Number 5 was implement your strategy from step 4. Number 6, Donna, you're welcome. It's commit to the process. Oh my gosh. Number 6 is commit to the process. Now, I put this in here because we get the shiny object syndrome. We get the imposter syndrome, right? We do something and then we don't get the results. Or we do something and we feel like we can do something better. That is totally different. And my coach told me several years ago, and I'm gonna be honest, I was hard headed, and didn't listen. My coach told me to commit to one process for a year. I was like, man, you crazy. Who got time for that? But look, it took me 2 years to figure out, like, okay, he right. Commit to doing one process for a whole year to see the results. So one of the things that I committed to was my YouTube channel. I committed to doing this and doing a video every week, at least a live video, until I get and see the results. Now my subscribers started to pop, right? Subscribers, right? I started getting new people finding me. A lot of you have found me through YouTube. Y'all, if I didn't commit to it, I wouldn't get to see the results. So sometimes we want to try something new when we don't get the big results we want. But I want you guys to know to trust the process. I would not still be here if I didn't trust the process and what I'm doing. Y'all, I've been doing this for 6 years. And like I said, I got 0 clients. I've been committed to doing these lives. Sometimes I want to be, it used to be just me on here. Now you guys show up for me. I used to only get 20 views on my YouTube videos. Now they're at hundreds and 200 views. Could they be more? Yes. But if I stop now, God knows where I could be a year from now. So I want you guys to know that I want you to commit to it. Hola, Rosa. I want you to commit to the process. Now, sometimes I like to tell people commit to it for 6 months. Give me 6 months at least. 6 months. And then once you give me 6 months, I'm going to say, give me 6 more. But 6 months. So I don't recommend doing this. Well, let me say this. If you need to get another job, get another job. Note that sometimes you have to do what you need to do to actually make your dreams happen. Okay. So I had to go back to teaching. I started teaching part-time, right? Sometimes okay, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. So real. Sometimes there are slow months in my business. Sometimes I might not get the subscribers that I need. Sometimes maybe a lot of people didn't sign up for my lazy coaching. So I have to take on a private client, like done for you services that I actually do the services for them. I haven't done that in a while, but because there's been a lot of things happening in my business outside of my business, other income has been slow. So I've taken on another client to actually do work for them. So you have to sort of juggle the process, right? Every business has ups and ebbs and flows. Go with that. But I'm still committed to doing this in my business. I'm committed to still showing up, doing these lives. I'm always committed to continue with my membership because that's the way, that's how I want my business to grow. This is how I want to make my money. Y'all see what I'm saying? I feel like I'm getting off subject here, but Ann said this is very helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, like I said, this was a candid conversation with y'all to let y'all know that there's a lot of coaches that are not sharing this with you. And maybe because I have a little COVID brain still, that I'm sharing it with you. But stay committed to the process. It is well worth it. Trust me, it is well worth it, right? Okay. I think right now I'm not, I can't be an employee for anybody anymore anyway. So hey, if I got to Uber, if I've got to, do Amazon deliveries when money gets short, if it ever gets short, then that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tell you guys. But I just told you that money was not flowing like I liked it to be. And we're almost going to the end of the year. I took on a new client, a client doing client work, which I typically don't do. But I like to have money. I have a goal to set. All right. So I just want y'all to be that's just real talk. Just real talk. Okay. All right. So my final thought is paying client comes from taking steady action. Clients come from taking steady action every single day when you don't even feel like doing it. So, if you want access to a entire content creation system and a coaching program to help you get all the clients you desire, if this is what you want, you desire the content, because I said that you need to show up and be able to teach, right? And you need the accountability, the marketing, the systems, the coaching. You need that. Then to help you get clients, then I definitely want you to check out the Coaching Business Simplified. Inside the Coaching Business Simplified, you get the content, all the content that you need, the slide decks, the worksheets, the ebooks, the sales copy, the social media graphic, the content to position you as an expert, masterclass trainings with me. You get group coaching with me. You get a private community with all the other coaches that you see up here in the comments. And you get special community discounts when you join. In addition to that, you also get bonuses that are valued at $294. Look, go check us out. Go to coaching business. Go to alesemichellecom/CBS and check out the Coaching Business Simplified. Okay. Because that's where you want to be if you want to get the clients. That's where you want to be if you need someone to walk you through the process to help you get the paying clients. That's where you need to be if you want to be part of something that is making a difference, to take your business from just being a coach to a CEO coach so that you can build the foundation, the legacy, the wealth for you, for your family, and be in a different place this time next year. All right. So, guys, thank y'all so much for showing up for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And again, if this is your first time seeing my face in your feed, I am Alex Michelle. I am a marketing coach for coaches, and I help coaches just like you market your coaching business the simplest way possible. Come on, join us over in the Coaching Business Simplified. We would absolutely love to have you there. Be part of a community that can help you get clients, help you get those paying clients. All right. You guys have an awesome and blessed day, and I'll be talking to you later. Peace out. You're so welcome.